Yeah, it's actually hard to believe that there's a stone wall behind here, but there is. And the reason the stone wall is so tightly knit with English ivy and other plants is because we planted them into the wall. So the root system is actually behind here, behind the wall. And that gives you this great result of these plants coming out of the wall. And if you're not very good at rock walls, this is completely tight and completely invisible, which is, not necessarily what a mason wants to see, is that his wall disappears. But when your rocks aren't great, this is a great alternative, is to make a wall disappear on you. And that makes it so much more attractive when everything is hidden. So all this English ivy, we're going to cut out and use it for the next wall. You need to put great topsoil behind here. You need to have the roots going through the rocks into that great topsoil. You need to water it at first. We have succulents coming through. We have, like these English ivies are just taking over. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful having this living wall. And you don't really know that there's stones underneath here. And it makes all the difference in the world if you can build a wall that is the structure and the plant material is built into the wall as a decoration. So we're going to walk over there and start showing you how we build these walls. Yeah, so we have endless plant material that we can shove into these walls. I'm using these two different types. I have a good selection of rocks. That's probably the most important thing, is when you have different heights and different types of pieces and different structures. It makes all the difference if you can have a good selection of plant material. We're going to come back here and throw some dirt in the wall just to get extra dirt. So I like to finish off my wall staggered. So I'm going to pick a piece for here, maybe this big guy. Just like that. Try the other side. Better. So that's a really important thing to remember. If you try both sides, you might get a better result. I'm going to put one rock here. There. Okay, Alex. Me llenas atrás. I have a very fine gravel underneath here that we put. It's quite loose, so I can move it around. So I'm going to pick a stone for here. Probably this guy. It's pretty similar in height. This side is better. Like I said, always check both sides. Gonna lift this up a bit. Okay, we're gonna put some ivy in here. And I even do this on the bottom. Like, don't be shy. Don't just think you got to start higher. Put it right on the bottom. First row, I fill it up. This rock doesn't belong there. Okay, so now I need a rock that goes 50-50. It goes from there to here. And that gives the wall so much structure. These are not great rocks for this wall, but they'll do fine because we're building them in such a way that they remain strong. And also look for the better face. This rock definitely has a better face. There you go, nice and tight. Okay, so when I have a joint, like here, I will fill that joint up with plant material. A joint here, any new joint, get some English ivy. And this sandy gravel is very good because it gives you the option of raising or lowering your first row. I'm going to put this rock in here just to show you what you do with a higher rock. That might not be so high. So this spot here grabs this spot here. So I have that much gap in there. So I'm going to fill this up a bit. And I'm going to move the two of them tight so that I know that I need to put lots of plant material in here because I have a big gap. If you're not comfortable with this, use a string line. I can see the line. I don't really need one. So see how I'm filling this right up? Okay, so I need a rock that goes to here, from there to there. And it's quite shallow. This is my only option, I think, with this guy. Okay, here's another option that I like, is you have a rock jutting backwards, and that gives this some strength. When you're filling this up, it'll give you a little bit more strength going back. This puts me in a dilemma. It makes it a very, very small piece here, so I have to find that piece. There's only one piece here, one of these two. I want it 50-50, so I don't want that rock doing that. I should have a hammer with me to knock this guy off, this extra lip. Okay, let me start back here. So I've got this option here, not very high, this guy. And look, I consider this the face and this the back. Look, it doesn't sit nice, so I'm going to try the other way around. Much better if I fill the back of it. Remember, you have the option of filling the back to make the rock stronger from dipping. Okay, so slowly we're climbing up. I don't like that corner. Alex, dame un container más aquí, right there. Toro. Okay, so we have a big hole here, and I want to get some English ivy in there because it's going to be harder to get in there afterwards. So here, look, we're going to put this guy in first from below. Very little gap there. Put some English ivy in here, because if you don't do it now, it's really hard to get in there and get this filled up. Okay, I need a piece that goes inside here. I'm going to try this rock first. Yep. Okay. Una más. Hey. Okay. That gets us out of this corner. Now we need a smaller piece to go inside there. I'm running out of lots of options now. This looks like the right guy. Have different size rocks, different size thickness, and there you go. That requires a little bit of a good eye to see that, but it does go quick if you've done this before. Alex, otra. See, I got another gap here. Fill it in right away. And if you can sit here and nothing moves, you've done a really good job. Aquí atrás. Have enough soil so you can work your way up. And we're planting this up so that there's even more plant material going over the edge. That's the idea. Look, this is what you want. Even with these different thicknesses of rocks, you want them to sit really nice. Okay, we got to continue this way. And we're going ever so slightly backwards just to get more strength. I'm going to show something here. I've got a space in here, And I'm hoping this rock will go inside there. And it doesn't. So I'm not really happy with this rock. So I'm going to turn it around. And it still doesn't fit. So now what I want to do is use this rock as a rock that goes all the way towards the back. Look at that. All of a sudden it fits a lot nicer. Push this out a bit. Push this guy forward. And look. Now it's tied in. That's what I want. I want this guy to give me extra strength going backwards. Yeah, so the idea of this video is to show you how you can have very uneven rocks, different heights, different widths, different thicknesses, different everything. And you can still turn them into a great wall. And especially you can turn it into a wall that actually disappears because of all the plant material you're putting inside the wall. So remember that if you're going to build a wall, have a good selection of rocks. Have sufficient plant material to fill in the spaces. And within 3 months, this wall will not be a wall. It will be a living structure. There will be English ivy and other plants just completely covering this over. Especially if we put English ivy in the top layer here, it'll spill over and cover this whole wall and grow into the ground in front of it. And what happens is, if there's anything wiggly, the plant material will take care of it and clog it up. Completamente atrás, así. Y ahí pones eso y pones tierra atrás, ¿ok? Más afuera. Poquito más adentro. Here. Esta punta necesitas más adentro. ¿Ok? Ahora todo eso, voy más alto ahí. Todo necesita ir enfrente, saliendo. ¿Ok? Ya. Y ahora esto hoyo aquí, llenalo, ¿ok? There, that's it. Get it down there. Usas tu palo chiquito. Ahora. Ahí, sí. Pones tierra alrededor. Posiblemente necesites levantar algo. Levantas poquito. No lo de atrás. Así. Y pones tierra ahí. Ok. Ok, pisas arriba de eso. Ahí. Ok, pones tierra atrás. Llenar con tierra. Ok, Alex, me pones esto arriba de eso. I'm going to get him to do some of the work, just so you can learn it. Okay. Pero pones tierra abajo primero. Okay, it's good to set the rock into some. ¿Y algunas plantas? Ahora tiras unas plantas a él. Ok, piedra. No tanto, no tanto, está bien. Mueves algo más afuera. Ahí, ahí es. Ok, Alex, esta piedra, ese es el próximo que viene así. Teaching Alex.
Oh, sí.
No,
Ok.
Alex. Ese es enfrente, sí. Que pones. No, ese es abajo. Ese va abajo. Haz la vuelta. Ahí. Ok. Ver la diferencia. Ok. Tierra. Atrás. Allá. Haz la vuelta. Ahí. Ese es abajo, sí. Ajá. Ya. Ok, levanta algo atrás, pones tierra atrás. Ahora llenas aquí con plantas. Alex, pones muchísimo plantas ahí. Perfecto. Ella tiene. Ahora, ese hoyo enfrente de tu pie, ese es enorme ahí adentro. Sí. Cuando pones tierra, aquí también, Alex. Todos los lados. Y aquí, donde pusiste las líneas. Ok, Alex, próximo. Esto aquí. This one goes right there. Ahí. ¡Ah! Poquito más abajo. Pones socado contra el otro. Ok, ver tu línea. Hey, ver la línea. ¿Está bien con las otras? Sí.
Ahí.
Ya, eso es. Ok, tierra atrás.
Pondrle plantitas abajo.
Yeah, we're going to start to climb up higher. I want to go maybe this high. We've got all the topsoil we need. We are lowering this area here because we're going to fill this all up with rocks because this is going to be an area for a kitchen. So we don't need the good topsoil here. We need this good topsoil in the rest of the yard and behind this wall. So this is the step that we've done. We've got this all cleaned up. This is completely filled up with English ivy and other plants. So this will disappear in about possibly 3 months, especially if we water it regularly.